He clips the free kick down the flank. Palmer's out on the right, and he touches it on delicately. Here's Ashfield. I want to see Ashfield having more touches. Bennett does a scoop pass inside, and it's touched on, and Ashfield just beaten to it in the box. Field's getting his shirt pulled. Ref plays a good advantage. Cleworth, great tackle on the run. And now here's Rathbone working it wide to Reven. Reven level the edge of the box. May go to the corner flag here. And he fakes to go back out again, and now he's got closer to the corner flag. Cuts in once more. James Jones and Aiken to space on the edge of the box, screaming for it. Reven eventually is dispossessed, but he's run the ball through to the final whistle. An excellent win by Wrexham's reserves against Salford's reserves. Wrexham taking the lead through a beauty from Paul Mullin. Salford striking back in the second half with a good finish by McElhenney, but Wrexham, especially in the closing stages, surged on and earned the win in the end. Will Boyle scoring a close range from a lovely Reven corner. That was fun.
Yeah, they'll be very happy with that. I think Phil Parkinson will be happy. Another win. I know they conceded, but to be fair, there wasn't much they could do about that. It was a really well worked goal. But yeah, like I say, another win in the bag. I think that winning mentality is something. It is only healthy. It can only bring us more success. So yeah, plenty of positives and also a few things to work on too.
And a lot of interesting performances as well.
Yeah, there was, Mark, and the excellent start to the season goes on. Albeit a lot of changes this evening, but a lot of pluses for me to come out of the game. In the first half, the excellent goal from Paul Mullin. Minutes under the belt, 90 minutes for a lot of them. The youngsters coming on, Max Cleworth, who we're familiar with here at the Racecourse, but I thought he played well in a different role for him in midfield, and Harry Ashfield as well, performed really well for the 20 minutes he was on the field. So, no complaints. It's a win in the first game in the competition, and now we look forward to the next one, which is a biggie down at St Andrews and Birmingham.
Yeah, absolutely. It's one to savour that, isn't it, really? And we've shown the depth that we've got as well. Ashfield's sparkling little cameo at the end was quite terrific. And then, like you say, Beckenbauer, Cleworth striding around the pitch with such authority. And Wrexham have put ourselves in a good position now, of course, because we're second in the table, having only played one game. So, yeah, Parkinson certainly be delighted about what his team had done for him today.
Yeah, he'll have no complaints. He will have known how difficult it was for some of them playing their first game of the season and starting for the first time. But knowing Phil, he'll take all the pluses and the positives out of the game, and certain things that they can do better. That can always be the case at the end of a football game. You'll always be critical of certain things, but you have to have a look at the overall picture. It's a win. It's a cracking Mullin goal, minutes under the belt for a lot of players, so there's a lot of good things to be taken into the next training session and into the preparations for the next game, which is Birmingham away.
And me, full back wise, we had like 4 wing backs on the pitch in the starting lineup, but it was great to see Mendy and Ford back on the pitch. I thought they did really well. Yeah,
I think that's some of the massive positives from this game, to see these players back. I think, now we look at our injury list, I think it's only Andy Cannon and George Evans, and as far as I'm aware, I don't think either are too serious long-term ones, so it's really positive. And obviously for Ford and Mendy to be back out there, it's brilliant. I also thought they put in a really good performance as well individually too, for their first performance back, for their first game back too. So taking all that into account, I think Phil will be really happy.
Oh, absolutely. Well, you guys have got to go down now to the rain on the sides. Oh, they're bringing you umbrellas. I'm just looking down there. Oh, and they brought one umbrella, and I think Chris Malaband is claiming it. So you guys need to get your legal experts in on that. But as always, a pleasure to commentate with you, Mia, and brilliant work, Wayne, of course, as well. It's been a pleasure to share the game with you. And now everyone can go over onto YouTube on the Wrexham channel and can see in more detail their post-match thoughts. But that was a good fun game. That is nice seeing our new players and how they cope, and they cope very well. With a final score of Wrexham 2, Salford City 1. I'm Mark Griffiths from Wrexham AFC.